If you do this, the narcissist will never return. Narcissists target people who they perceive as being weak or stupid, people who are kind and generous, people who value love and companionship. They will use these types of people to get what they want. But once you refuse to give in to their demands, they're never going to be the same after that. Because all they care about is getting what they want. And they will pull out all the stops to achieve that. Because in their minds, they are the best thing since sliced bread. They created a false self that is omnipotent. It's perfect in their minds. It's everything that they desire to be. Which is why they're so arrogant and entitled. Because they believe their false self is deserving of whatever it wants. But they always want things that they can't have. They have unrealistic desires and expectations. Things that are impossible or complicated and difficult to do. Which is why you may just want them out of your life. You may want them to never return again. Because even when they leave, they always find a way to come back. They always have a reason or excuse to hoover you. But when you know who they are, it changes the game. Because they will avoid anyone who knows their true nature. They will become non-confrontational because they know it's a battle that they cannot win. When you confront them on their lies, they will become defensive. And they will see you as being unworthy of their attention. They won't want to be around you anymore. Because they see you as a threat to their false identity. When you see through their facade, they know the jig is up. They know it's game over. And when you cut contact with them, they won't know how to find you. They won't know where you are. So you have successfully defeated the narcissist. If you let them back in, they will only come with more lies and manipulation, which is why the best thing you can do is to ensure that they never return. But if you have publicly exposed them, they will disappear on their own. And it's unlikely that they will ever return, because they can't stand the thought of being humiliated again, so they will avoid you. The narcissist cannot function without their false image. Without it, they will go insane. And then they will run and hide. Until they're able to find a new audience, a new group of people who are willing to watch their performance. They will never come back to you. If you stop providing them with everything they need to survive and function, it doesn't matter how much time you wasted or how much money you lost. It doesn't matter what you went through. The only thing that matters to them is their narcissistic supply. And if you cut that off, they will be forced to find it elsewhere. They cannot be around someone who doesn't care about them. Because that type of person is unlikely to hand over the resources to them. Which is why if you don't want them to return, you need to cut off the supply. You need to go grey rock. You need to avoid showing them any emotion. Because they will try to guilt trip you into doing what they want. They only want to be around people who they can control. People who they can use for their own benefit. And if you're not going to do that, they will go. At that point, you will be worthless to them. They won't have any use for you. If you don't give them your emotional reactions, they will ignore you, and then they will disappear forever. Because they don't want to be around someone who they cannot control. They would rather move on to someone who in their minds is better. So they will avoid you like the plague, because they see you as the cause of their irritation. They won't bother coming back because they believe that they have already won. They believe that they have already got what they wanted. So they will be busy bragging about what they have robbed from you, while off looking for more unsuspecting targets. If you want the narcissist to never return, you need to have a strong support network. You need to have people who are in your corner, people who are on your side, because then they will know it's not going to be so easy for them to manipulate you. They're most effective when they're your only source of influence. But when you have other supportive people around you, it's more difficult for them to capture that type of person. When all is said and done, they cannot return unless you let them. You have the power to decide if you want to let them back into your life. You can ignore their Hoover attempts. You can go no contact. And then there's nothing they can do. You just need to see through the illusion. You need to recognize that you're being manipulated. You're being used for what you have, rather than being valued and appreciated for who you are. When you accept that, it will be much easier for you to walk away. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button to receive the notifications. If you would like to support the channel, you can donate at paypal.me/narcsurvivor. You can book a one-on-one with me on my website. It's narcsurvivor.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.